get me a present first thing in the morning?
Yeah.
It's the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah, 12 different flavored coffees from my girl.
Aw, thank you.
You're welcome.
Coffee makes me smile.
Oh yeah, it makes her smile.
I guess I'm just gonna have to drive Ruby dirty today. It's like 10 degrees warmer out here. We've got a chance of more rain, particularly around noon. So it wouldn't do to really get her too clean because she's just gonna get dirty today again anyway. Normal Wednesday schedule as far as I know. Hey buddy. Hi. You got your chicken? Here you go, your chicken. Good morning. It's a good thing that thing has such a great headlight. And everybody's here and doing good. Like I said, it's quite a bit warmer this morning. Well, that might be officially about the dirtiest Ruby's ever been. I really don't know why we picked up that much road dirt. So please, without severeness, pour on Ruby today. Good morning, Ruby. Ruby has plenty of charge for today, but I noticed it was around an 80% number and not a 90% number, which is where I've been charging her recently. I'm guessing that's because she hadn't really finished charging when Dawn moved her out of the garage, or TeslaModelXJourney cuts her off at 6 a.m. when it goes to peak. No biggie. I'll confirm, but I'm pretty sure that must be what happened since she was at 35 at 8:30 and Dawn doesn't have her charging at the maximum charge rate that we could get at the house if we really needed it. It's foggy this morning. Well, the fog is mostly just pretty this morning and not really a nuisance or making it difficult to see or anything out here, so that's good. Like I said, it's much warmer today. It's already 60 something. We could hit 70 today. We still have people in Moore County without power due to that malicious substation damage, so, and it's a significant number of people. It's somewhere between 25 and 35K still, so a mild day is good for them since many, since they don't have a way to really heat. Some may have propane, but they did open shelters, I was telling Johnny, for both a place to go and get warm or charge your phone or grab a meal. They did open shelters up. The state knows how to do that pretty good with all the hurricane activity we get, so. Don said the little diner and tramway down toward, Pinehurst where this issue is, they're actually one of the businesses without power. That's about as far north as the power outage travels, that shopping center. Forget what highway that is there. Maybe 15501? 401? 421? I'm not sure. It's probably a combination of several right at that intersection. Yeah, definitely some buildings in the skyline obscured and hidden this morning. Are on time to get over to the school around 7:30. Hopefully it won't turn into 7:35. I'm reviewing footage coming through town this morning because somebody laid on their horn and I'm trying to understand what their problem was. This is not quite where it is, but it is interestingly where the red dot is. I did hit the dash cam. I'm way past the red dot even. It's several stoplights up, so let me, we were having trouble with this truck this morning. He was not able to stay in his lane very good. I mean, it is a large truck, but when you're coming over into the lane on the right multiple times by a foot. That's not really great. I'm just going to let it play, because when I try to move it around, it, you know, I'll often go past where it's very hard to line it up at the time that I really want to see. Let me let it go for a minute. Okay, so we're coming up on my right turn here. Several cars in front of me. I can see one car coming up fast on the left. I turned on my turn signal and got to the right, and this car has run the red light and just totally laid down the horn. But I don't really exactly quite get why they were as upset. I just don't know why they were so upset. I guess it was on them. I mean, first off, I put on my turn signal and I needed to make the right turn, so that means I slow, especially with the stoplight turning yellow. Second off, there's a bike lane there, and it's my responsibility to look to make sure I don't see anybody in the bike lane before I get to the right. And there was a car there parked along the street, which that is a valid parking spot, up not right at the intersection, but in the middle of the block. It's a valid parking spot. So I guess they didn't want to have to stop for the stoplight, so they were mad at me that they felt they may have been behind me for a little bit, but then they had the whole other lane, which they moved into, and then they floored it and ran the red light. So again, I don't know exactly what was going on with them, but I'm a little ticked off when I am making a legal maneuver out there on the road and somebody's blowing up their horn for, I don't know, I guess because I was making them late for work leave earlier. So I'm headed home. Don and I are going to walk. I'm back downtown at noon to grab Johnny. And we didn't get to Taekwondo last night, but we'll consider maybe Taekwondo tonight. We'll see. Johnny's been a little under the weather, so I think he's feeling good, but we'll just have to play it by ear. Try to make up for last night would be a good idea, but if it doesn't happen, it's okay. They were putting out the right lane closed signs, just haven't quite gotten the cones moved yet. National Weather Service says we're going to have to deal with this fog until as late as 11 a.m. today. It's just really slow to burn off. Love those trees.
Well, it's, you know, not bad. It's 60 degrees out here, and the humidity's not too bad. I mean, it's just your typical, you know, rainy kind of feeling day. But they had threatened us that it was going to get up to 70 today or better. And at 70, if the dew point gets close to 70 like that, it gets to be really oppressive.
Yeah, I would say it feels fine right now.
Yeah.
There's just a hint of cool in the air versus a hint of muggy in the air.
That's right.
We've been around one time, and we are noticing less trash. Don says it's because of A, the weather, and I said then B, because no sports playing over here this time of year. We've picked up a few things, but not like usual. The guys are on the other side of the track, and they're trimming the trees, the beautiful live oak tree. Let's just say I don't think the tree needs trimming and that they should leave it alone. They may have smiled at them and kind of said that in as polite, non-threatening way as I could. But they won't go down the trail and trim the things that are encroaching on the trail. They'll just butcher that one time a year in the spring, open-handedly. But anyway, I'll try to be a good girl and we walk past them again and just smile. Pretty as a picture. So which flavor should I have, Donnie?
I don't know. Is there like a pumpkin spice one?
I don't know. Peppermint mocha is sounding really good right at this moment. Yep. I'm on my way to get Johnny, and it's raining. It's raining hard enough that I'm glad we aren't out on our walk, and I'm glad we weren't trying to do the tour at UNCC yesterday. It's raining enough to matter. I suppose this wouldn't have been too much to have used an umbrella. I realized I didn't video too much in the middle of the tour yesterday. It's mostly out of respect for the people on the tour and them trying to get through, showing us what they needed to show us and that kind of a thing. But hopefully you enjoyed the pictures at the front that showed some of the, you know, buildings that we got to tour and see. The campus was gorgeous yesterday. Nothing like what I remember, and very new, prettier than ECU or NC State. It was just really pretty down there. Johnny's going to have a tough choice, hopefully, between UNCC, NC State, and ECU. The only one he has confirmation from right now is ECU and Campbell. Campbell is giving him a generous scholarship, merit-based scholarship, but still probably not enough and not where he's interested in going. So I think there's no chance he won't get accepted at UNCC. So state can be a little competitive when you live in Wake County, when you live in the county where the college is. So anyway, time will tell. So I took a picture of Marty in the cat hotel and showing it to Johnny on my phone. Here's the original picture, and apparently this new operating system that I put on will create a PNG of an object in your photo. You can see it cranking there, and then Johnny was able to send the sticker to himself. Cool. Well, I wanted Ruby to get washed off a little. Oh, Ruby was getting cleaned off, and now she's driving through red mud. No! It's time to build Santa's sleigh. I do have 4 more reindeer coming. And I had a spare, so I put quote-unquote Rudolph out in the front. I do need to change Rudolph's nose to red. The only way I can do that is with nail polish or a permanent ink pen, maybe. But I do intend to have Santa's sleigh fully equipped. I've been up in the attic for a couple hours ever since, oh God, it might have been 3 hours, ever since I finished Santa and his reindeer. Yeah, I guess it's going on 7 o'clock. I am gonna cook us some steaks for dinner, and I'm done for the night. That's a donation for Guardian Angel. That's why I'm pointing at it. Stuff I brought down from upstairs. I think there's 3 more trips. Probably the equivalent square foot of what you see over there, and get that stuff taken to Guardian Angel. Just trying to make room for the stuff I care about and get rid of some things I just don't need or care about anymore.